I've just returned from a holiday in Japan. It was an unbelievable experience, a trip of a lifetime for a family of three, and perhaps the most significant thing about all of it was I only paid £200 each to get us there and back. How did I do it? Watch this video to find out. Hi, my name is Richard Garnett. I'm a UK sports journalist by day, and when I'm not doing that, I'm doing a bit of travel writing on the side, published in some national titles, and I do a bit of my own stuff as well. The reason I'm making this video today is to explain to you how I was able to fly from the UK to Tokyo and back for just £200. In fact, I was able to take a family of three to Tokyo and back for £600. Yes, it is possible, and this is how. Now, a lot of people in the UK would overlook going to somewhere like Japan on holiday, first of all because of just how far away it is, but also because of the cost involved in getting flights for such a long-haul destination. I was the same until I decided to dip my toe in the world of travel reward credit cards, and that's exactly how I was able to achieve getting to Tokyo and back for £200 per person. I'm going to take you through what you need to do to be able to achieve this in the shortest space of time. But before I do that, there is a disclaimer. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm merely explaining to you exactly how I was able to achieve flights purchased for only £200 each. And I was able to do it for three people as well. Now, before I take you through the method I used to achieve my goal, it's worth bearing in mind that you do need to meet certain criteria in order to be able to take advantage of this. First off, you must be over 18 years of age, you must have a permanent UK residence, and you must have no history of bad credit. If you can tick all those three boxes, we're up and running. Before you start earning Avios, there's one thing that you need to do, and that is to join British Airways Executive Club. This is an online club, it's free to join, very easy, just fill out the details and sign up, and it is from here that you will have your BA Executive Club account, and that is where you're going to track your Avios and also purchase flights in the future. Now, there are a number of different travel reward credit cards on the market at the moment, but the ones we're concentrating on for the purpose of this goal is the American Express cards. In particular, there are two cards that you need to acquire and use in the correct order in order to take full advantage of this deal and get yourself to Tokyo in the quickest time possible. The first card is the American Express Preferred Rewards Gold Card. The American Express Preferred Rewards Gold Card normally offers you 20,000 membership reward points when you spend £3,000 in the first 3 months. At the moment, there is an offer on for 30,000, which is a fairly decent offer, and one I would think would be a good idea to take advantage of whilst you can. A benefit of the card is that there's no annual fee in the first year, which means it's pretty much risk-free. So if you want to decide to dip your toe in seeing if this type of thing is for you, you can do so without the risk of having to pay any fee. There is an annual fee after the first year of £195. Included in that, you do get 4 Priority Pass lounge passes per year, which is a handy little perk, but that's not the main reason we're getting this. What we really want here is those membership reward points. Now, the good thing about American Express membership reward points is that they can be converted into a number of different travel currencies, and that includes Avios. Now, Avios is the travel currency of the One World Partnership, which covers British Airways, and that is who we are trying to fly to Tokyo with in this example. So once you've got the American Express Preferred Rewards Gold Card, it's time to start spending. You need to spend £3,000 in the first 3 months in retail spend in order to qualify for the 20,000 or enhanced 30,000 membership reward points welcome bonus. You won't need to be a mathematician to work out that that's £1,000 a month over 3 months. If you're in full-time employment, you've got your own home, or you're running a household, it should be pretty achievable to spend £1,000 in a month. The key is to put all of your monthly spend onto the card, so food shopping, petrol, cinema tickets, train tickets, anything you can think of really, whack it all on there, and then when you get your statement at the end of the month, make sure you pay it off in full. This is absolutely key. You should never be rolling a balance or anything you spend on one of these cards. The APR is sky high, and if you do roll a balance, you're going to undo any of the benefit that you achieved from using the card in the first place. So make sure you've got a direct debit set up. Don't spend more than you can afford in a calendar month, and then work within those parameters to put as much spend through the card as you possibly can. So let's say your 3 months have passed and you've spent over £3,000. That means you've activated your welcome bonus. As I say, at the time of recording, the bonus on offer for the gold card is 30,000 membership reward points. In addition to that, you do earn 1 membership reward point per pound spent on the card. So let's say you've spent the minimum criteria of £3,000. That means that you'll have 3,000 membership reward points plus your bonus of 30,000 membership reward points, now taking you to a total of 33,000 membership reward points after 3 months. We're up and running. Now, American Express allows you to convert their membership reward points into Avios at a conversion rate of 1-for-1. So 1 membership reward point equals 1 Avios point. A reminder that Avios is the air miles currency of the One World Partnership, which covers British Airways. Now, to give you an idea of what we're aiming for here, a one-way ticket from London Heathrow to Tokyo is valued at 35,000 Avios points off peak. And I think at peak time it is 40,000 Avios. So if we've already collected 33,000 Avios in our first, 33,000 membership reward points in our first 3 months of having the gold card, we are already well on our way to affording a one-way ticket to Tokyo for one person. Of course, you might want to come back, so we better continue on with our quest. Now, how much more spend you do on this gold card before you move on to a new credit card is entirely up to you. I kept the gold card for 2 years. I could argue that maybe I kept it for a little bit longer than I needed to. It is free for the first 12 months. After that, you do need to pay an annual fee of £195. Now, an interesting quirk with American Express is that if you decide to cancel the card after you've paid an annual fee, they will give you a refund on the annual fee, prorated, depending on how many months into the new membership year you decide to cancel the card. They are the only credit card company I know of in the UK that actually do this. There have been calls, or there was a movement from American Express planning to remove this perk. As it stands, it is still in place. That could change in the future. But if you did roll into a new year and pay the £195 membership fee, it is possible that you could cancel it a few months later and you will get a prorated refund on your annual membership fee. As I said, I kept this card for 2 years and ran a lot of expense through it, so probably averaging around about £1,000 to £1,100 a month in retail spend. There are a couple of ways of earning additional points. If you book a holiday or book flights for an airline using the card, they will pay points at a double rate. So let's say, for example, a £5,000 holiday booked with the card could earn you 10,000 membership reward points. I think I did this once, and this helped me get me well on the way to achieving the amount of points that I needed to. Now, in hindsight, I probably kept the American Express Gold card for longer than I needed to. There's not really any need to keep it for any longer than 12 months, so you can avoid paying the annual fee of £195 when it's time to renew. Instead, cancel the card and apply for the British Airways American Express Premium Plus card. Now, there are 2 types of British Airways American Express cards. There's the standard card, which has no annual fee, and there's the Premium Plus, which has an annual fee of £300. It was recently raised to £300 from £250, which is a bit of a blow, but I think the benefits are still worth taking. You may think to yourself, why don't I just go for the free card? My advice would be not to do that if you want to achieve flights to Tokyo in the time that I did. The Premium Plus card, as I say, comes with a £300 fee, but the benefits are significantly higher. For starters, every pound spent on the card earns Avios at a rate of 1.5 instead of 1 for 1, as is the case with the free card.
The primary reason for getting a British Airways American Express Premium Plus card is because it comes with the opportunity to earn a British Airways 2 for 1 companion voucher. You will earn the voucher after spending £15,000 on the card within 12 months. This highly valuable voucher allows you to buy 2 return flight seats using Avios for the price of 1. So instead of needing 160,000 Avios to fly a couple from London to Tokyo return at peak time, with a companion voucher, you'll only need 80,000 Avios. It's a great deal. And if you're a solo traveller, you can use the companion voucher to halve the amount of Avios that you need for a return trip. So in our example, one person travelling from London to Tokyo return at peak time would only need 40,000 Avios to complete the journey. You need to pay the taxes and fees per person on top of this, but it's still a great deal.
Now, the British Airways American Express Platinum Plus card also comes with a welcome bonus offer, except this one is a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more harder to achieve. So on this occasion, you need to spend £6,000 in your first 3 months. So before you take out this card, you need to ask yourself the question, am I able to spend £2,000 a month basically on this card in order to activate the 30,000 Avios welcome bonus? If you're not, think carefully before applying for the card. You may want to stick with the gold card for a bit longer until you're in a better situation to try and achieve such a spend. If you've got a holiday coming up or Christmas or a period where you may likely to spend more money, it's a good idea to wait for that moment and then spend the money. Or maybe you're a high earner and spending £2,000 a month is no problem for you. If that's the case, good for you, crack on.
Okay, let's assume that you've hit the target spend on both the American Express Preferred Rewards Gold Card and also the British Airways Premium Plus American Express card as well. I've got my little notes here so I can keep a tabs on where we're up to. Okay, in order to hit 30,000 membership welcome reward points on the Gold Card, you need to spend £3,000 in the first 3 months. Let's assume that's all you do on the card. That gives you a £30,000 membership welcome bonus in membership reward points, and also 3,000 membership reward points for £3,000 worth of retail spend, giving you a total of 33,000 membership reward points. That can be converted into Avios at a rate of 1 for 1. In other words, 33,000 Avios. Let's assume that you didn't do any other spend on the card, only kept it for 3 months, and then applied for and were approved for the American Express British Airways Premium Plus card. Okay, you need to spend £6,000 in the first 3 months in order to activate the 30,000 Avios welcome bonus on that card. But in order to acquire the British Airways companion voucher, which is what we're really after with this card, we need to spend £15,000 within the next 12 months. That includes the £6,000 you had to spend in the first 3 months to get the welcome bonus. Let's assume that you've done that over the course of 12 months and you haven't spent a penny more. That will earn you 22,500 Avios in addition to the 30,000 welcome bonus points that you receive for spending £6,000 in the first 3 months. That will give you a total of 52,500 Avios. So if we add that to the 33,000 membership reward points gained from the Gold Card, which we've now converted into Avios, that gives you a total of 85,000 Avios points. Congratulations, you now have enough to fly from London to Tokyo return in economy for one person. But with your BA Avios companion voucher, you can fly 2 people to Tokyo there and back for the same amount of Avios. Now, you may recall I said at the start of this video that I actually flew 3 people to Tokyo and back using my Avios. For the benefit of this example, the way that we achieve the extra points is purely by additional spend. There are different ways of earning Avios at a boosted rate that will get you to that goal a lot quicker, but I'm going to explain how I did that in a different video. So you've now achieved your goal of hitting enough Avios to fly to Tokyo and back, and with the British Airways companion voucher, which is widely regarded to be the most valuable travel perk on any credit card in the UK currently, you now have enough to get 2 people to Tokyo and back. All you need to pay is the taxes and charges, which is £100 each way per person, so £200 return, and that's 2 of you to Tokyo and back for £400 all in. That was easy, right? Well, maybe it wasn't. So we've gained enough points to do our travel. Now all we need to do is book it. What could be simpler? Well, a lot of things, as it turns out. Watch my next video to find out how you can book these flights using Avios on the British Airways website and how things aren't quite as straightforward as they may first seem. I hope you enjoyed this video. It is actually my first attempt at a travel vlog, so do bear with me if it's a little bit rough around the edges. I may end up reshooting this video just to give you a little bit more detail about the process of obtaining Avios and membership reward points of American Express. But please do leave your thoughts in the comments. And as is customary with anyone running a YouTube video, I would really appreciate it if you liked the video, so subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for any notifications of any new videos that I may produce in the near future.